All right, a few things to sort of get caught up on here as we still are seeing 2022 results come in and so many other different things. Want to get a couple of catch-ups going here. We have made it abundantly clear how much is at stake, how much was at stake in 2022, and how it relates to so much being at stake in 2024. Just to, I feel like I'm quoting Rachel Maddow here, to give you some of the contours and texture of really what may happen in 2024, depending on the path forward. There's a stunning new article in Rolling Stone from Ryan Bort and Azawin Subsang about Donald Trump looking for ways to imprison journalists, jail reporters, if he is indeed able to retake the White House. Trump keeps musing about journalists being raped in prison, and he's not joking, they write. A knowledgeable source tells Rolling Stone that the former president has wondered how he might be able to jail reporters if he takes the White House, which, of course, is absolutely and completely chilling. You might remember, in fact, I think we even have a clip here, Donald Trump telling these sorts of stories about prison rape during his rally.
The leaking from the Supreme Court, first time it's ever happened, is just unbelievable. But you get the information very easily. You tell the reporter, who is it? And the reporter will either tell you or not. And if the reporter doesn't want to tell you, it's bye-bye. The reporter goes to jail. And when the reporter learns that he's going to be married in 2 days to a certain prisoner that's extremely strong, tough, and mean, he will say, he or she, I think I'm going to give you the information. Here's the leaker. Get me the hell out of here.
Yeah. So that is a joke about prison rape, but it doesn't stop there, and this isn't merely idle. The article explains, this year, as Trump has privately strategized about what a second term would look like, he's begun occasionally soliciting ideas from conservative allies for how the U.S. government and Justice Department could go about turning his desires for brutally imprisoning significant numbers of reporters into reality. Several months ago, the former president briefly asked a small gathering of allies and at least one of his lawyers what would have to be done to make that vision a norm. He said other countries do it, the implication being, why not here? Now, as the article points out, Trump for a long time has sort of idolized, or at least looked favorably upon, the authoritarian states that do exactly that type of thing. North Korea, as the article says, does not tolerate free expression. China and Russia are well known for jailing journalists. Orban, the Trump-endorsed autocrat of Hungary, has been targeting reporters, et cetera, et cetera. Trump has also been praising Xi in China for the so-called quick trials with a nearly 100% conviction of drug dealers in China, followed by the death penalty. This is why he's so taken with these sorts of folks. And here's my desire. We've done the exercise in 2016 where many of us said, this is not an academic or theoretical distinction. When you consider the Supreme Court, the attack on press liberties, all of these things, Hillary Clinton for 4 years and Donald Trump for 4 years could not have been more different. And all those people who said, let's shake it up, let's just see what happens. If it's not Bernie, it's Trump, then that's fine. Or I don't see any real difference between Hillary and Trump and I'll stay home. Or all the people that were saying these things. We effed around and found out, maybe would be the way to say it. And at this point, we need to believe the things Trump says. He would like to be able to imprison journalists when they say or write things he doesn't like. He's talking about it with allies, and he's talking about it with lawyers. Let's not explore or find out what will happen. And that's why, as I said yesterday, this Trump-DeSantis stuff, I could not care less about these individuals as people. My concern is how can they most damage themselves and their party such that none of them will win in 2024. And we will probably find that out relatively soon. If you have a friend or loved one who is passionate about the environment, here is a perfect holiday gift. Our sponsor, Established Titles, is a project that lets you ceremonially purchase as little as 1 square foot of dedicated land in Edelston, Scotland, so that you can call yourself a lord or a lady, like the historic Scottish tradition. Some people even change their plane tickets or credit cards to include lord or lady. Your title pack comes with an official certificate. You can see exactly where your plot of land is located. It makes a perfect last-minute gift. But most importantly, Established Titles plants one free tree for every plot of land sold. Established Titles does really good work all over the world with reforestation organizations like One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future. So you'll have a great laugh whether you're Scottish or not. I'm not. But you're giving the gift of reforestation to fight climate change. If you use my link, you'll get 10% off, and your plot of land will be right next to mine. You can see it on a map. Go to establishedtitles.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman for an extra 10% off on top of their Black Friday deal. The link is down below.